What about now? Test 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Dragon King, what's up, brother? I had to end my live a few minutes ago. Say something. I am working now. All right, good. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think it connected to my AirPod, and I turned the Bluetooth off on the phone. And disconnected it from that, and it's still no audio. I don't know what happened. How are you doing? What are you doing today? I'm gonna work on the motor. I'm gonna flip it upside down. I pulled the heads off, and I've got bent valves in that motor. So we've got to. I'm gonna turn the motor over, suggested by a good friend of mine, a local friend of mine that I ride bikes with, who has Hayabusas also. He wants me to flip it upside down. It was so weird. It just went dead silent. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know why. I don't know if it was YouTube or if it's my phone or the Bluetooth or the mics or what. I don't know. I took the mic transmitter and all out, turned it off, and y'all still couldn't hear me. And I turned the Bluetooth off on the phone so it wouldn't be connected to my AirPod, which this is actually connected to my other iPhone because I'm on the phone with her, but I've got myself muted so she can't hear me. It was so, yeah. I don't understand. Oh, she just said they're packing up because everybody else is packing up. That probably means she'll be home in a little bit, probably by within the hour, I guess. Probably 9:30ish. I don't know, guessing because I got to pack that stuff back up and get it in the car. Well, it's working perfectly now. Good. Thank you for letting me know. It was so, yeah. Devices, they glitch out. Yeah, I know. And this is a really really cheap mic. I put it up here tonight to see how it would do. I just reached 2,300 views. I just reached views or subscribers. Woo! Hello all. What's up, Salt Wife? How you doing? Yeah, for those of y'all in here that don't know, I've got bent valves in the head. And I don't know how or why, but I reached out to some people today and found some whole complete heads that come off of good running engines. They just really need to be cleaned up. One of them, he said he'd ship it to me from Texas for $200, the whole head, everything complete, and ready to go. But I ain't got $200 to give him right now. I got on a Hayabusa Facebook group that I'm on. I'm on several of them on there, and I got on there and posted what was going on and what I was looking for. A whole complete head with valves and all ready to bolt back on that come off of a running engine. I wanted to know how much they were going for, a used one. So I found one guy answered me and said $200. So that's actually not bad to me, and that's probably cheaper than sending this to the machine shop and buying all new valves and springs and all that shit and having the head decked and machined and all. If I can just buy one, because I'm not planning on, I can't afford to build this motor. It would cost way too much. I just want to get it back together and running if I can, because I was just gonna make Black Beauty a street fighter type bike with no fairings, just something fun to play with, real lightweight, something me and my son would be able to ride with me when I'm on the other bike type deal. If I want something different to ride, just a regular motorcycle that ain't stretched and all, and I can pop wheelies and play around with and hit the curves more on, just something I can play with more. What's up, NC Matt? How's it going, brother? Woo! Billy, if in Texas, find out where, and if close by, I can go check it out. Okay. It don't look that great, but he says it's in perfect condition, come off of a perfectly good running engine. But it's got a lot of carbon on the valves, so I would at least want to take um a wire brush to it really good, or sandpaper or something really fine, and try to clean the valves and all up. Hello from Manhattan, New York City. What up, Jamie? My name's Jamie too. My nickname. Well, everybody calls me LITS, so that's really my nickname nowadays. But I used to go by Jamie. NC Matt. It's going a little bit better every day. Yeah. I forget what happened. Remind me again what happened. It's hard for me to keep track of all of y'all and what happens to each one of you. I'm gonna try to turn this head so y'all can um, see it, so I can show y'all the valves, because I know people are gonna be wanting to see them. What happened? Don't get mad, please. If I can't remember, I forget what happened. Some of y'all, when things y'all tell me things. I'll show y'all this head right here. This damn thing here. This damn I got y'all on this tripod. Y'all can see. You see the gap, the daylight, but through them valves. And that one's got it too. I think the only one that's good that doesn't have any bent valves was that cylinder right there. These two here, you can see the daylight. You should not see daylight. All them valves are bent. And then this one is too, but you don't see daylight, but it's still these two here are bent too. I was sick, had dang COVID. Oh man, I'm sorry. So here's the bottom end. There's the top of the pistons. So we're gonna turn it upside down. And that's the timing chain. And the guides for the timing chain. The timing chain tensioner pushed against this and tightened it up, but it's over there, right there, that blue timing chain. Yep, sure is. I got everything laid out right there, so I can keep it nice and clean. I cleaned my area up here and vacuumed it all with my shop vac, and I still got a little oil dry down there, but I'm gonna flip the motor over so we can get to the bottom end and take the oil pan off. What's up? Which way should I put it? It's so, I hate the narrow view, man. Y'all, I just feel like y'all can't see enough. Because I don't know shit what makes the valves bend like that. Usually, when the pistons hit them, the top of the pistons will come up and hit them. And a lot of times, if the timing's off or jumps time, it can cause it to happen. The top of the piston will hit the valves when they're moving up and down, and the camshaft makes them turns, and there's lobes on the camshaft that turn that make the pushes the valves open and close. It's all about the timing of the engine, and this is a 4-stroke engine, not a 2-stroke. And I'm not getting into all that. Have you drained out the oil or no? Yes, I did. I did that before I took the motor out of the bike. Red. Tear the piston hitting them. Yep. It may have something else could have happened, but I don't know. But I don't think it was the timing, only because The timing chain was so tight still on. There was absolutely no slack in the timing chain around the gears that turn the cam shafts, and both the cam shafts timing marks were perfectly aligned where they're supposed to be. So I don't think it jumped time. I don't think it was a timing issue. I think it was from me over revving it, rev bombing it, hitting the rev limiter too many times. It could be the bearings in the rods, or the rods, or either I've heard the rods could have stretched. But Magid don't think that's what happened. So I don't know, and it might not be any good for me to just bolt another head on there that's working. It would probably run that way, and as long as I didn't hit really high RPMs at the rev limiter, it'd probably be fine. But I don't know as far as if there's any slack in the bearings in the bottom end, or if there's any damage down there that caused the upper end to get damaged. If the bearings in the bottom or on the rods have slack in them, the rods will come up further, and that could cause that to happen. But for it to happen on 3 cylinders at the same time at once, I could see one rod going bad, the bearings in it going bad and hitting valves in that one cylinder. But for it to do it on 3 of 4, and it all happened at the same time, I don't know. It don't make sense. But I'm not an engine guy like that. I'd have to take it. Doubt it has anything to do with the rod or rod bearing. Yeah, I don't know. Magid doesn't think so either. He said the rods in these stock motors, these Gen 1 motors, are good for up to 500 horsepower stock, the way that they are. This engine base plant is good for up to 500 horsepower. The internals and everything in this motor, the way it comes from the factory, you can. Now, when you start running over 400 horsepower on these with boost and a turbo like he does, you have to go to racing gas. You can't run pump gas. So you have to stay at the 400 mark, 400 horsepower to run 93 at the pump, which is what he does with his boosters. He's got 2 turbo kits right now that he's trying to make his mind up on buying, and me and him are going to work a deal out together between the 2 of us after he buys the kit that we decide to go with. We're going to work a deal out between us where I can pay him back for it when he gets his hands on the one that he wants. There's 2 different kits that he's looking at right now. They are used, and both kits need something or two, 1 or 2 things to make them complete again. Weak valve springs can do it too. Yeah, see, that was something else that me and him talked about, was the valve springs could do it. Yep, that's right. Could have had something to do with it. You're not the only one that said that, Matt, and thank you for saying that. The cams. Yeah, see, I thought the cams too. That's where I thought my problem was the cams. Visually to the eye, I don't see nothing wrong with them, but that don't mean they're not out of spec or something ain't wrong. But I think I think the springs or the valve train just got weak on it, but I don't know. I'm not an engine guru like that, and this is the first one I've ever pulled apart and never had that kind of problem. What's up, Jan? What's up, Freedom? Woo! Timing issue. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not saying it's not. It just don't make sense because the timing chain was so tight wrapped around the gears, and both the gears were perfectly matched in where their timing marks, the arrows, they were both where they're supposed to be. So I don't know, but I'm not saying it wasn't that. There's no telling. What these engines turn that many RPMs, that many revolutions, everything's spinning so damn fast in there, and even though the chain felt tight to me, that don't mean it didn't jump a tooth. I don't know. I don't think it did though, but I can't say. I don't know. I wish I did know. There's probably some of them guys have responded to my question more than what I seen earlier. But I don't stay on Facebook and shit very often, and I'm bad about that. I asked them, I posted a question very broad for all of them to let me know, and three of them reached out to me almost immediately. Um, and the one that's ready right now to ship it right now today, he was ready if I wanted it, was the one that said he had a complete head for $200. Scoring on the crank. I haven't got to the crank. I'm just now going live with y'all. I have not done anything to it since I was live yesterday. Freedom. Majid wants me to flip it upside down after we talked on the phone last night for a while. He wants me to flip it upside down and take the oil pan off of it and see if I can look at um, the rod bearings from there, which I've never done before. So that's something uh, I wanted to do. I do not know. Oh, she wants me to unmute her. How's that? Can you hear me? Wow. Nice. Good job. Okay. I think I'm I think I just found our problem. The engine, why this happened. I think the timing chain tensioner at the bottom where it mounts, it's real loose and there's a lot of slack in that bolt down there, and it looks like the threads on that bolt have come out and it looks like they're flattened where they've been moving around. That means while this engine was running, the timing chain was slapping around in there, and that means it probably did jump time, and that's why this happened. That would make sense because this thing should not be loose like that. It's supposed to pivot forward and back, but I can see the threads on the bolt that it's holding there, and it has backed out, and it's loose. I see the head of the bolt right there. It's behind that cover right there. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that cover off. That's what's wrong, y'all. I don't know if I'd be able to put y'all wouldn't. I don't think y'all would be able to see down in there. Damn, there's the problem right there. Wow. Oh, we ain't even flipping the bitch over right now. We're gonna pull these side plates off because that bolt's right there behind there. It's right somewhere right in there. I'll be damned. Ain't that something? Doubtful? What's doubtful? Jove, I think he's got it. Doubtful what? That I'd be able to show y'all? Let me see if I can get y'all up there. I don't know if y'all will be able to see down in there or not. I can't see what y'all can see on there. There's a bolt right there. And if I could keep this in there, you see how this thing moves? You'll see it when I pull the side cover off. Damn, that sucks. Easy fix if the threads aren't fucked. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. Yep. If the bolt just backed out, and if it ain't been like that long, and if it didn't fuck the threads up right there, now that part right there could be tapped, I'm sure, by a machine shop. I wouldn't try doing it, not where it's at, and it being aluminum and all like that. And I don't have enough experience doing taps on something important, that important. I would not do it myself. If I had more experience building motors and all, and I had the right tools, which I'm not scared to buy tools to do a job, but um, Damn, that makes me feel better though. Agreed, Lit. Yep, that's it, bro. Yeah, you can see it. Could you see it? Could y'all see it? Take the cover off. Yeah, I'm about to. Miss Lit's on the way home. I'm going to leave you to it. I hope that's the answer for you, Lit. Have a good night. Thank you, Tara. Love you, girl. Be safe out there. Thank you for coming in and saying hey and hanging out for a little bit. Look at the baby before you go. I was going to show you all the sleeping beauty right there, old Luca. He's in Daddy's chair. He's sleeping. Uh, Listening to my voice, knowing I'm close by. I saw it move, so all I needed to see Lit. Yeah, I see it now. I bet. I'm hoping. I hope that there's no damage in the bottom end. None of them pistons moved, and I mean, obviously I'm pushing down. I can't pull them up, but none of them move like they're loose. So I hope like hell there ain't no damage to the bearings or anything underneath, and I hope that we caught it in time where all it did do was bust up the valves, and they ain't, you don't even see no marks on the valves hardly. It must have just happened right before I shut it off because it was still running. That might have even happened while I was spinning it over all the times I was spinning it over. But and me and Magic talked about that. Could it have broke or done something while I was spinning it over? But that means it was already messed up when I was trying to spin it over and start it that 3 weeks after I had parted it. But let me stop running my mouth. Let's get this cover off. I want to see it. I'm excited at the same time, y'all. I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, I doubt you'll have bottom end damage. I hope not. Yes, my oldest girl is Tara Christine. Rod should be fine since it was at idle. Yeah, I think so too, brother. I think we got really, really lucky on this one. We got to find me an 8mm. Aha! I got it. Now I just need my adapter. There it is. That makes me happy, y'all. It really does. Y'all can't see me. I want y'all to be able to watch. That's what we're here for. Yes, no, okay. I'm just reading chat. I've never pulled this cover off. I've watched videos of it before, but it's been a while. So I don't remember what I'm fixing to see in here. You know, somebody in chat the other night when we were live doing this told me to pull the timing chain cover off, and I said it didn't have one. But it does have one right here as far as getting to the bottom end of the chain. Me and my, inexperience. But that's just part of learning. I probably have to take this off. I don't know if I do or not, but I'm going to anyway. This is the cap for the starter gear, which I have had it off before. Come off, come off, come off. I need my rubber hammer. Harbor Freight. This thing's had its use. It's full of beads. It's got little beads in it to absorb the shock. Y'all might not. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. The mic's up here. Love to Miss Lit. Oh, is she in here? Good name. You have a great night. I'll see you all later. Tara, love you. I take pictures before, during, and after just to be sure. Yeah, I was doing that before. I did that last night and yesterday. The starter gear. That's what connects the starter to the crank. See, I thought so. There's bolts in here too, so I did have to take that cover off to get to them bolts that are in there to holding that cover on. I figured there was. Is that gasket? Yeah. Okay. I was wondering if that was metal, but it's not. Ah, da 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 da. That gasket's broke, and that's broke there too. Probably done that from the last time that I took it apart. I don't know if that starter has to come off of there for this to come off or not. It doesn't look like it. It looks like that cover will come right off of there, but I'm not sure. I just don't want to go. Oh yeah, okay. I don't want to go prying real hard on something and break anything. But it's definitely coming apart. Oh yeah. Little oil seepage. Ah, there we go. Now I need to get my other phone and take some pictures again before I go any further. Yeah, the thing going to bust open. LOL, careful. I know, right? Looks good. And get my other phone. I'm having pressure on this damn bad tooth of mine. It's bothering me again today, this evening. Picture time. Say cheese. I need to show y'all pictures of my son's new truck, Joshua's truck, my baby boy. Or did I? Oh, that y'all. She showed y'all last night. That's right. Go. Tooth? Yeah. Yeah, it's up here. What, babe? Uh-uh. Oh, poor Savannah. But she ain't gonna care. She ain't gonna do nothing about it. She ain't. No. Miss Lit's been changed. Schedule's been changed for her son. She's got to pick him up Monday now instead of Sunday. His something got messed up. Oh, look at that. We got. I just pulled that out of there. Part of a gasket. It looks like. Y'all see that? That was up inside here. Definitely doesn't belong there like that. And that bolt is right there. And I have to pull this off. I have to undo this here. This bolt. Hopefully that'll come right off of there. That's a timing mark right there. I remember seeing that in a video. And there's a little window you can take a thing off of there, which is already stripped. One of them is. There's two different ones. One's a window that for you to put it in time. When you get it on top dead center timing on cylinder number one, that mark's supposed to be in that window at a certain spot when you put it back in time. Then your cam gears are supposed to be in a certain way when you put it back also. Let me see if let me get my phone out of there and show y'all real quick before I try taking that apart. Yes, Freedom, my tooth. I ain't got the money. I ain't had the money to go to them people and have them fix it, damn it. Alright, y'all see? Y'all see that right there? That's not supposed to wiggle like that, that bolt. This thing is not supposed to do that. You can see where it come out, and this, and that's here's a bigger picture from, I'm moving this like that. That should not do that. All it should do is pivot forward and backwards. That's it. This is for your timing chain tensioner. So with that being loose, it lost, even though it was tight to my hand when the engine was running, at some point in time, this got loose and released pressure off the chain, and undoubtedly it jumped time. And it may have jumped time on the crank gear at the bottom instead of the cam gears at top, but I don't know. Probably not, but Jesus, that's a lot of travel. Yeah, you ain't lying. You see that? Yep, sure is. That how much that Miss Lit asked me what's a lot of travel. The bolt in this timing tensioner arm here, where the bolt come backed out, all it did was get loose. This bolt loosened up and backed out of the engine block and caused the tensioner to get loose, and that's what caused this whole problem. One bolt coming loose, which should not have happened, which leads me to believe that this motor has been gone into before, and somebody's been in there and they did not torque that bolt down right, or they did not use Loctite on the threads of that bolt like probably was supposed to have been done. The boy told me that he was told that this motor had been gone into and it had beefed up cams put in it. So He didn't know. He didn't do it himself. He told me the boy he bought it from told him that, and that's probably why this engine pulled stronger and was choppier when it ran idle and running. It was choppier and more beefier sounding than the Gray Ghost, because the Gray Ghost is completely stock, bone stock. They even deleted the AIS system on this, which is part of the smog or the whatever you call it, the missions control, missions on there. That's why it won't crank, no timing. Yep, that's right. That, and we've got busted valves, and that's why I was hearing noise in there. Let's see if we can get that bolt off of there. I don't know why I say let's see if we can, because we know we can. That's definitely too big. It's too big. I bought this kit at Cycle Gear many moons ago. Long time ago. Ain't hardly ever used it. Been riding around with me forever, but it was a kit that I bought at Cycle Gear for motorcycles. It's all metric, 1/2 inch. Nope. Yep. May have to watch it. Hopefully there's enough compression. Well, there ain't gonna be no compression because I ain't got the top end on it, so the whole motor might turn. Yep. Look at that shit. The whole fucking motor. The pistons are turning when I do that. I'm gonna have to do something to stop them from turning. There's no compression on the top end to hold them tight, so they are turning. The whole motor's turning over. I figured that would happen. Anybody got any thoughts on what I can do to stop the motor from turning over? What if I put it in gear? Well, I don't know if I can. I should. I should be able to put it in gear, right? It's still connected to the transmission. Might have to turn it and then do the gear. I'm gonna have to turn the gear, the spline. Let's see. That's cool though. At least I can turn. I know how to turn the. Oh, it stopped right there. Okay, it probably is in gear. I don't know. Not unless something's binding up. Gotta run. All right, brother. Be careful. They just normally don't hit that hard. I told you the thing had a cam. The first time I heard it lit. Yeah, definitely. I believe it did. Now, especially. Maybe it's not in gear. It was probably just binding up when I was doing that, turning it the other way. That was it right there. Maybe that'll stop it from turning. I don't know. It should. Nope. Maybe I put it in neutral. Yeah, it's in gear, but it ain't stopping the motor from turning. I guess I'm thinking it's in gear. It felt like it went into gear. Could have gone into neutral. How much is a used long block? Um, I think I found a whole bike. Well, it just depends. From what I've seen, 1,500 to 3,500, depending on the mileage and the condition of it. But you can get on eBay and find them on there. I think 2,000 to 2,500 is the middle mark of one that's got low mileage. Obviously, money I ain't got and won't have for a while. So, but it's okay. Yeah, the front gears turning. I don't know how to stop it from turning to where. I mean, I guess I could put a screwdriver down there and stop that gear from turning. Maybe. I just hate to. I hate to do it that way. I don't want to mess nothing up. I wonder if I got my air impact, if it would have enough torque and strength to bust it loose. Anybody got any thoughts? Any of you gentlemen got any? Use an impact gun. Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, I was thinking that too. All right, let me do that. Probably got to build air up in the compressor again. It does leak slowly, and I ain't used it in a few days since we used it the other night or whatever. That ain't nothing but a thing. I do want to get a new air hose for this thing. Oh yeah, still got air in it. Yeah, I turned it on and it didn't even kick in. It's got enough pressure air in it. Like I say, and like they say, great minds think alike. Right before I read your comment, I was like, maybe an impact, maybe this should come off. I hope so. We about to find out, brother. I got to hold this. Yep, that did it. I'll be damned. Hell yeah. Good job, Billy. You're not in the rough. Use the air pressure all the way up. Yeah, I did. I keep it maxed out on there, and then I turned it up. I got a dial on here, 1, 2, 3. I put it on max. It wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even much to it, really. Now let's see if that gear will just come off of there, or unless, yep, it does. I'll be damned. Look at that shit. It feels very weighted. It's probably like a harmonic balancer on a car engine. Oh, come back here. I didn't know that was there. It's bearings. I have to make sure they're clean before I put them back in there since it went on the floor. But I can tell this is probably balanced. Looks like that could don't know if there's weights on there where they balance it or if it's perfectly. But yeah, well, I don't know. I can't tell. Hard to say. There it is, y'all. Before I take it out, I'll show y'all. And so, what did I push? You stupid thing. Damn phone's so sensitive. And these gloves. I got that gun in blue. Clean and grease it. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You know what else is hard? Yeah. Alright, this is what we're looking at. I need to take pictures of this before I take anything else apart, but that's what we've got right now. Obviously, I'll have this video to go back on. And that's the issue we got right there. That bolt, that's not supposed to do that at all. But before I take it out of there, I want it to be sitting there, and I wonder if that bolt broke off. I don't know. I want to get pictures of it. Hang on, I got to get my other phone. She's picking up my medication at the local CVS pharmacy. Can y'all hear me okay without me yelling? Yeah, loud and clear. All right, cool. I noticed last night when I went back. Oh yeah, look at that, y'all. That's a issue. That's a problem there. The fucking bolts rung off. The bolts broke. The threads are still in the block. And y'all see that in there? And I'm not even going to attempt to pull that out myself. I'll be damned. I wonder what the fuck caused that. Maybe it backing out and being loose and banging around. But that's what happened. Y'all see that? You can see it sheared it off the bolt. That the main cause? Yep, yeah, that's it. That's what happened. You talking to me, babe? What'd you say? What you talking about? Oh, they don't? That's fine. Right there. That's something that I would most likely take want to take to a machine shop and let them get it out, because they can probably do it in a fashion without messing up the threads. I don't trust myself to drill a hole in that and use an easy out because it's really small, and if you don't get the hole dead center in the middle, um, it's gonna be a real problem. It's gonna be a bitch for real, a fucking nightmare. And I don't know how to take this out. I got to figure it out. I'd find a wrecked bike and steal the motor, right? That's where a lot of them motors come from, I believe, that are on eBay and different places. But I don't know what it comes out the top. Yeah, I'm trying to, but it's it's binding up. There's not enough. There it goes. Okay, I just had to get the right position. The timing chain tensioner. I can't tell if that's supposed to be like that, but it looks to me. Y'all tell me what y'all think. This stupid chain. Does that look like that's supposed to be like that? It looks like a rat's been chewing on it. It looks like the chain was chewing the side up. If you ask me, it's on that side too. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Spicy engines. Fuck the world. Right? Yeah, I'll be damned. Ain't that some shit? Wow. Take a picture again, y'all. Well, I don't want you to fucking take cinematic shit. I want you to take pictures, you stupid phone. You laughing at me? Uh, well, now we know even more information about what happened. Wonder what Magic will say now. Oh, fuck. Looks like a lot of rev limiter, and you cut the valves, and the valves hit the pistons and made the cam throw the timing. It's very, yeah, yep. That's very possible, sir. Yep. It would make more sense to use this as a parts motor and maybe one day rebuild it or take my time doing it. I love the rev limiter too. Yeah, me too. No, I don't do it that much, but I do. I do rev bomb. I do hit the limiter. That's why Goat says he never does it, and that's why he says he can't stand to hear it when guys do, because it causes problems, and that's probably what happened here. I probably done it too many times, and it may have done it when I. You got to think this when it happened. I had that fat tire on here, which is a lot of extra load on this bike also. But I did have it geared a lot lower to handle the wheel, but there's still a lot of rotating mass and weight back there that all this wasn't designed for. I don't think that's what did it. I think me hitting the rev limiter too many times, done it. And the top end may have caused this to break down here, but I don't know. I don't know what make that. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know what would make that break off like that. I think that breaking off though caused it to jump time, and that's what caused the top end, the valves to be out of sync and hit the fucking pistons and bend them. That's what I think. But I think what broke this may be from revving it too hard. But I don't know. It could be the other way around, like you said. Looks like a lot of rev limiter. I didn't think you knew much about these engines and all, brother. But when you said that statement there, it sounds like you know a little something, something. You cupped the valve. See, I don't even know what that phrase, what you mean by that. I may have heard that before in my life, but I'm not sure. When you say I cupped the valves and the valves hit the pistons, I know what that is, and made the cam throw the timing. But what about the bolt? What broke the bolt on the timing chain tensioner? How did that break? I mean, it's not scrapped. I mean, it can be fixed. I mean, I don't think the blocking or anything like that's bad. I think if that bolt got tapped, or at least pull, if it gets out of there, we can get it out of there, that bolt out of there, and it not mess the threads up. And if it does mess the threads up, retap it so it can take a new bolt, um, and find a new head for it. It would probably be fine because it was still running when I pulled it in here, and it seemed like it was running fine. Always not dumb. No, he's not. Not after that statement. um, well, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. The great thing about this is I have another one back there that I can get on the right. Damn, we only got two people in here. Shit, I ain't staying on here if there's only gonna be two people in here. But it's all right. That's cool. At least we got that done. That was what I wanted to do tonight. Was try to find out more of what happened. You got my medicine?
I got a court date. I got a court date. Guess what it is? The day after my birthday?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Nice. I was hoping you told me you got some money.
I just put the $40 in cash.
No, I'm talking about like Dylan's money. I figured it just hit the account or something. But that's cool.
Oh.
I didn't think you'd get that.
If that was the case, you're spending it already, and I would not be this happy. I'm just happy because I'm getting my damn divorce. On my birthday, or the day after my birthday.
She got her court date for her divorce. It's the day after her birthday, y'all. So I guess that'll be her happy birthday.
Oh, he said he was smart at it. He said my last birthday present.
When did you?
I just seen it when I got here.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was back there squealing
Oh,
right
okay.
here.
Always not done.
My last birthday present to you. What? Nothing to say? Thought you'd be happy. I said just now seeing this. Sorry, I had a minute Murray's.
My best birthday present.
I said thanks for letting me know.
Billy said the best. Oh, we got 5 people in here now. Probably just sliding through and leaving. But I'll show you what happened.
Hi.
Never mind. I know you don't care. Boobies!
They're trapped right now. All right, show me.
Right here. The bolt here broke off,
Ah.
which is right here.
Okay.
It sheared off, and that went in here. And this went down in there like that. And this puts tension on this so it don't get loose, so it don't jump.
But
flop
this
around.
was broke, so this was loose.
In jump time, most likely.
Now, why didn't you see this when you looked at the timing chain before?
Because I couldn't see down in there like that, and I didn't wiggle this around and do all that. But I'm glad I did tonight and didn't turn it over and pull the oil pan off. That still might need to be done to visually look at the rod bearings, but as of right now, you can see that where the chain was eating the sides of this up. See,
Yeah,
you see that?
I do.
Looks like a rat was gnawing on it.
Before it broke, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Or all at the same time. The crazy thing is, it was still running when it came in the shop, and it was running fine to me by my ear. It wasn't skipping and spitting, and or anything. It was running when I pulled it in the shop. But anyways, she's here, so I'm gonna get off here, y'all. And she's got a little food. I think food. Yeah, French fries and onion rings. Nothing healthy, but I got a ribeye steak in there that not a expensive. It's a small one that she got for $11 the other day, but it's better than nothing. That I need to go cook on the grill. Get off on her. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I'll see you later, Billy. And always, um, I'm gonna probably call Magic, talk to him, and let him know what I found, and send him the pictures. What's up, Brian Rose? Sorry, I'm getting off here. You probably just got in here unless you've been lurking. But thank y'all for being on here and checking it out. At least we found out, something else that's wrong with it that looks like either that was the root of the problem, or just part of the damage that was done from something else. I think that's the root of the problem, but I don't know. It's probably my damn right here in the wrist. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all later.